Welcome back to my channel, everybody. This is Venessa Videos, video number 2, and today I have begun looking for internships. I've been looking for internships for a while, since January. Generally, internships post for summer in January, so that's the time you're going to want to start looking. Last summer when I applied for internships, I did apply last January. However, no one really called me back, and I think it's because I didn't have as much experience. But this past summer I did an internship, so I'm hoping that this will boost me up a little bit. Right now I'm going to show you guys how to actually search for film internships. Right, I'm into the marketing, public relations, production, just basically anything I can get my foot into. That's what I'm gonna do. People ask me, they're like, what do you want to do? What kind of internship do you want? And I literally say anything. Well, anything like marketing, public relations, production, or the film realm type area. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and let's get into the video.
Alright, everybody. Alright, like I said, I was gonna come back, and as you can see, I already have some listings up, but right now I want to go into how to search for an internship in film. So I'm gonna start with a new blank slate, and you know what, I will just take this off, and we'll start here. Minimize that. Okay, so you could first start off by looking at film internships. Well, right now I'm living in Las Vegas, but I'm willing to transfer, so I'm not going to put a location because I'll go anywhere. So right when you type it in, Google will give their opinion on what they think a good film internship is. And you want to be careful because some of them say over a month ago, like this one. I'm sorry, I was pointing at my computer. And some will say 10 days. I think the over a month ago, I'm not really sure how I feel about those, but maybe I'll go ahead and look into that. But the number one website that I mainly use is Indeed, just to start like a basis, like a foundation on where I want to look. Just gives you a bunch of ideas. So right here, let's see what we have. Video editing intern in New York. That one doesn't sound that appealing to me. I wouldn't go to New York just for video editing. Production and film, Arizona. No, it's going to be too hot in Arizona. Must be an LA film student. What is this? During Wired, you will have the ability. Alright, well, I was in LA, but I probably won't. Maybe I'll just save it and see what happens. Clover City. TriStar, this one looks pretty interesting. Sony Internships. So Sony, you could tell, barely put theirs out because we're seeing a day ago, 3 days ago. This one was 8 days ago. So again, I'm still looking. So this is where I mainly find the internships that I'm into, film. But then I have my other internships that I was looking for. So I do want to apply for Adobe again. They actually pay for my school, so I don't know why they wouldn't pick me last year, but it was probably better I didn't go. Maybe this year they will pick me, and I will go look into their internships. Theirs aren't fully dedicated to film, but they have some that deal with media and different marketing strategies, which I also think is a pretty good foundation. But they mostly do tech. But sometimes if you really look into them, you'll find ones that fit with marketing and developing videos with Premiere Pro and Photoshop. So I always look here, and there actually is one that I do love. Well, I like it. I'm not really sure if I love it, but I'm going to apply to it. They say that you should apply to probably 30 different internships, but I will probably apply to 50 just because I want to make sure that I get in somewhere. Look at this one is Intern Product Marketing Creative Cloud. And then we go on. Always make sure, I like to read the what you need to succeed first, just because I'm not going to waste my time on skills that I don't really have. So let's see what they say. Analytical skills, both qualitative and quantitative. Stellar communication skills with diverse partners. All right, so this is mainly probably a good one. I think I would apply to this one. I'm just going to leave that up there. Actually, you know what? I will. Okay. I'm going to screenshot this and I will put it in a folder that says Adobe Internships that I want to apply to. And I know I'm not screenshotting the whole thing, but that's just because I looked at them and I know what I want to apply. So it just gives me like a quick reference. And again, I have my Indeed up on this website. What's this one? Summer, fall, community engagement intern, corporate outlay. This one sounds pretty interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and save this job. So Indeed is pretty cool because you can save your jobs, you can create an account, put up your resume, and then just send it out right away, which is something I love about this one. I've also been looking into these Ultimate Fighting Championships. I mean, I'm not really into sports, but again, it's a good way to get your foot in the door. So I'm going to save that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out of this because having too many tabs like gives me anxiety. So again, there's my Indeed. This is my resume for the UFC. I'm not going to really go into that because all my information's on there already. But this is what the UFC Fighting Championship internship looks like. So I'm going to apply to this one. I also have my Grey's Anatomy tab open. I'm just going to leave that like somewhere else. You know what? Let me take that out. I'll finish watching that later. And then, so this is one internship that I was really into. Credential Internship. I really want to build my skills. I know how to do the production side, but I really want to get my, like businessy and really, I guess, explore my passion. But I do want to try for a couple of Dobies because I really love what they stand for. This, I don't really know why I looked this up. And I don't really know why I saw the word Hispanic on there. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is Google. I was watching a YouTube video on internships, and this one girl interned for Google, and she did this Bold program, which I really want to look into. This says over a month ago. Oops. So I hope it's still active. I'm going to screenshot this just so I don't forget. I forget really easily. So far, I found a lot that I liked. I also really wanted to intern for BuzzFeed because people said that it's good. I mean, I personally don't. I've heard good and bad things about BuzzFeed. So, just try it. If you're looking to get into film, you're just going to want to try anything. Just get your foot in the door. I heard it's all about who you know and how you can do it and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is show you guys. So this is my desktop. I'm going to create a new folder and I will title this Internships, just internships. And then I will put my screenshots in there. I mean, you could totally save the URLs, but I don't know why I like to look at the pictures and stuff like that. So I'm just going to save them into my internships folder and put it up here because I think I just put it up there. And just continue looking. So let's see what else Indeed has. You could also, I think it's recommended that, I don't know actually, people say you could start off like with a smaller business, film business company like the BuzzFeed or maybe, I don't know why I can't think of one right now, like Rotten Tomatoes or smaller just media film ideas like that, and then go into like the Warner Brothers, the Showtime, the Fox, the ABCs. But you know what? Let's look into the Warner Brothers internships. Oops. Oops. Internships. So I applied for Warner Brothers a while ago, but they didn't pick me. I'm not really sure why, but you could see that they're still choosing their people. So we have the digital media servicing intern, contract administration intern, and the DC intern. So you know what? I will probably end up applying to a couple of these as well. And let's see. The journey begins here at Warner Brothers. Find United States opportunities. All right, let's see. Marketing. So these ones are all really good. The only thing about Warner Brothers, I think, is they don't pay for your housing. A lot of the corporate companies like Google, Adobe, Amazon, they'll pay for your housing and stuff like that. But if you're from out of state and you want to intern like in California, say, for example, you're from Ohio, you want to intern in California, you're going to have to find your own place to live. And in LA, which is where the Warner Brothers studio is, it's really expensive. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about internships. Because I've been thinking about going to some in New York or Seattle or somewhere back east. Just because I kind of want to branch out a little bit. I've been in Las Vegas, I've been in LA, I've been in Northern California, and I kind of want to just venture on and try new things and meet new people. So I think that would be really fun to do an out-of-state internship. Also, if you're in college and you don't end up getting an internship, you could look up the Disney, what are they? It's not professional internships, it's Disney college program. My coworker said, we were actually just talking about it today, that this is a really good program to go into. And yeah, I think if worst comes to worst, I kind of want to try this. It looks like fun, and it's cheap housing in Florida, but the only thing about Florida is it's hot, and I'm not used to that. So yeah, if you are just interested in looking for internships on how to find them, you literally search up internships summer 2018. And then if you're in a specific state, like Las Vegas, for example, just type it in and you'll see more. I am looking into these ones, UFC. I don't really know what this is. I've never heard of that. And yeah, just go on and keep trying. You know, also Google has really good documents that you can make your resume on and your cover letter to match. You just go to the Google Drive. And I hope none of my stuff pops up right here. So I'm going to let this load. I'm sorry, my computer's like taking forever. And you can go to new. Alright, we could go to new Google document, from template, and you could pick a different layout on here, which is pretty cool because then all you have to do is just plug I'm so sorry, that's my dog. All you have to do is just plug in your different information and you're all set to go. But hold on. Mochi! Hold on. He'll stop. Lola, calm down. Oh my god. Okay, I might have to go put him in my roommate's room. Okay. I hope he stops. Okay. So, yeah, film resumes. Oh my god. Yeah, so film resumes. They kind of want you to stand out. So my new resume for this upcoming year, it's in a hot pink elements. The template came like that. It's not like this pink, but it's a little bit, it's a bright color. I don't know which pink it is. It's not on this list. But yeah, just a little something to make your resume pop out, because you're competing against thousands of other kids or students that are applying to these internships, and you want to make your resume stand out. I've been looking at tons of resume tips and tricks, and if you guys are interested in making resumes, we could make one together. We can look up internships if you need help. If you have a specific company you want to research, which, you know what, that's what I'll make a new video about, every company and what they offer. When I was younger, I really wanted to work for the Warner Brothers because they did the Gilmore Girls, and I'm like the biggest fan of Gilmore Girls, and I still wouldn't mind working for Warner Brothers. But you know what? It's all about who you know and where you can get into, and what will pay you the most and where you'll be happy. So yeah, there's that. Internships are crazy. Let's actually look up how many internships should I apply to. How many internships should I apply to? Google already knows what I want. So anytime you have a question, you literally type it up and you'll be okay. Thanks so much for watching this video. You know what? I'll actually probably do an outro right now. All right, I'm going to end this. I hope this recorded. Okay, give me 1 second.
Hey everybody, thanks again for watching this video on film internships and how to get one, and just how to search for film internships in general. And the key to actually searching for one is to narrow down what you like. For instance, for me, I don't mind what I do, so I'll probably apply to a lot. But say if you only like directing, you only want to apply to directing internships, your work will be a lot less chaotic as mine will be. Because I don't really mind if I go into marketing, I don't really mind if I go into production, I don't really mind if I go into screenwriting or public relations. I have to search high and low. I have to write a bunch of different cover letters. Keep in mind, I actually learned today that every cover letter you have must be tailored to each and every internship that you're applying to. I mean, I did that in the past, but you have to do it even more. For example, put a quote at the beginning of your cover letter. I heard that helps. So a quote from the company itself. So that's what I'm going to do today. Actually, I'm going to probably apply to the ones in Las Vegas. I'm going to send my cover letter over to the people I know at Adobe just to go over it again with me, and hopefully set up a meeting with them on Monday, which reminds me I should email them. And then just really try your best. And I know people, maybe if you come from a family like mine, that are just like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Just do your best. Go at your own speed. I mean, there is a deadline, but you know, if it makes you happy to take your time with it and to really look and evaluate what the criteria is and really study the company itself, take your time with that. And if you're doing this for somebody else, like your parents, or maybe to make somebody else happy, then, and if it's not making you happy, I wouldn't recommend going through with it. Film takes a lot of dedication, time, research. People come to me and they don't think that film is really anything out of the, like anything really hard. It's like one of my good friends is in chemistry, and me getting a job compared to her getting a job, they think it's easy, but you know, it's not easy. It's not gonna, you don't just get like, you're not just handed anything. You have to beat out a bunch of different, first you have to beat out the nepotism. So the people that get hired because of they know somebody. Then you have to beat out the other candidates, which is going to be harder because there's thousands of people who want to get into film. So this is really a competitive field that we're going into, but you know what? We love this. This is what we want to do. This is what inspires us. You get out there and you make the best. You do the best with what you got. You got directing skills. Direct with all your heart. If you want to write a screenplay, write with all your heart. Change the world. You guys can do it. Thanks so much for watching our channel. I really appreciate you guys coming here. Thanks again. Goodbye.